Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today doing a little goofing around, and I wanted to do a kind of a weird, strange little head-to-head challenge for you guys. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a three-way challenge, and I have a very old, a somewhat old, and not very old at all. They're all 177s. They're all different propulsion methods, so it's really going to be kind of an oddball. I think they're pretty closely rated as far as performance and accuracy goes, so I think it'll actually be a lot of fun. So the oldest one is this Benjamin model 137, and it is a 177 caliber. It's a multi-pump gun. This particular model was made somewhere probably around the late 40s. Maybe early 50s at the latest with the features on this one. Then the next newest one I have is one that I just got done rebuilding and is shooting really good. And this is my Smith & Wesson model 79G. I'd like to find a 78G sometime soon too. That's the 22 version of this one. But this one's shooting really good. And then, so I've rebuilt both of those guns. And then the other one that we're going to shoot that I haven't really had to do anything to, except for shoot it, I did put a little dab of orange paint on the front sight so I could see it. But other than that, all I've done is shoot this one. But this is a Xisico, let's see, the model number is a XSP120D. So this is basically a clone of the Beeman P3 or P17. It's a very good shooting gun. I got these. Actually have two of these now. I got them for 30 bucks. I don't think they're hard to find now. You can't even find them. But when these were available, they would come with a 177 and a 22 caliber barrel. And this particular one, I kept the 177 barrel in this one, and I have another one, the other one, set up full time with the 22 barrel. That way I don't have to switch them back and forth and throw off the accuracy of the sights. So the 79G is the newest arrival to the garage, so we'll go ahead and shoot that one first. And I am just going to shoot these Crossman Premier hollow points. Been shooting those a lot lately, and I've actually just been doing really good, so I'm going to stick with them. Make sure we don't have any dented skirts. Keep things fair. And I've got, hopefully I'll be able to keep them all on the splatter burst. I have the little 2-inch splatter bursts downrange on my target, and like I said, hopefully we'll be able to keep them all at least in the splatter burst. That's my goal. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. That's not a good start. Why is it shooting so high? All right, well, I'm gonna throw that first one out. I hit my point of impact was, so I have this, I forgot I have this one zeroed so that I put the, I have to use the, set the whole circle on top of my sight like a lollipop, and that's where I'm zeroed at. So I'm going to throw that first one out and we'll just keep going. With 5 more. Well, with 3 more now. That is the downfall of having so many guns. You forget where your point of impact is with each gun, so it can get really tough. That first shot I was holding, so the red dot in the center of the splatter burst was right on the sight, which is not typically the way I zero my guns, but Alright, so I kept those 5 on. That's good. So now the next one is actually the oldest one. And probably my favorite one out of the group. 79G is pretty cool though. Let's see if we can put together a group with this one. So far, so good. This thing's pretty awesome. Just I love the patina on this thing too. Just got the right amount of paint rubbed off and looking nice and pretty with the brass showing through. Not doing bad, not doing bad at all. I found that 5 pumps with this one really gives it its best trade-off between performance and power and accuracy. All right, got one more pellet. Really doing good. Out of my really older pistols, this is probably one of the best shooting ones I have. Really hard to compare it to the newer stuff, but as far as the older ones go, this one's really hard to beat. Alrighty, that's going to be okay. Now we'll go for the newcomer, the newbie. Well, I say the newbie, but it's actually I've had it in the garage longer than those other two. With the sights and the trigger on this one should hands down win this competition, but those other two aren't no slouches, so. All it takes is one bobble and you're out the door. So far, he's not taking any prisoners, though. So after I threw the teaser up, I knew I just had to do this one, so. But everybody wanted the older ones to win. Something's telling me that might not be the case, though. I think even if I shot a 0 now, this one's probably gonna win. And I didn't shoot a 0, so I'm pretty sure that Xisico won, but I will add those up and I'll be right back with you and I'll let you know how we did. Stand by. Alrighty, stop the presses, folks. We have a breaking news story here. That I did not see that one that I pulled up to the upper right with the Xisico during the shooting, and that one did did end up in scoring, but boy, it was just barely in scoring. I did not see that when I thought all of those were in the 9 or 10 ring, and I was wrong. So we ended up with a very interesting result here. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. The Smith & Wesson, which shot a very good group after I threw out that one flyer that was my fault. We ended up with a really nice 41 on that one. There his group. So then the Xisico, which had a flyer right up there. I couldn't see it from across the garage, but it did break the plane of the circle, so it does count. It ended up with a 43, but the good old Benjamin, gotta love this. The good old Benjamin shot the best group, had 2 10s, a 9 or 2 9s, and an 8. So absolutely outstanding shooting from the Benjamin. It actually wasn't, well, I guess it was the best grouping overall as well too. So but there you go, that is pretty awesome. I was not expecting that. Honestly, I was not expecting that. Like I said, this is probably, out of the older guns, this is probably one of my best shooting guns. I really wasn't expecting that result though. That's pretty cool. I hope you guys really enjoyed this head-to-head challenge, head-to-head challenge. I normally don't do 3 at a time, but I really wanted to kind of put these 3 together because they're completely different, from completely different eras and from, you know, completely different propulsion plants. This one's a multi-pump and got a CO2 and a single-stroke pneumatic. I'm glad the Benjamin won. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.